All right, guys, welcome back. I'm going to be talking about my first ever half marathon. It went amazing. I got 1 hour 38 for 13.1 miles, and this was my first ever one. And it was just awesome, absolutely awesome. But I'm just going to be talking about, guys, the things I didn't expect. But also, I want to quickly, just briefly talk about my background with sport, with athletics, fitness, and stuff. So, um, from the age of 12, I started boxing. I always sort of enjoyed, sort of get my frustrations out on the punching bag. I later went to an MMA gym where, very interesting, the MMA gym is obviously shut down and turned into a running shop, where I go to now, which is pretty funny. And I had a friend. I have a friend who goes there, and he like really, sort of, asked me if I wanted to, come along. And I had the feeling that, I've always wanted to find a niche within fitness, within something I can obviously take really far. And it's a niche, it's something that you truly love when it doesn't feel like work, even though your entire body is in pain. But you have absolutely love the feeling of, well, first off, I can simply say, like, from all my experiences in clubs, in fitness, and things like that, the gym, the gym was a pretty supportive environment, I have to say that. But the boxing, the kickboxing, the jiu-jitsu, the MMA, all the different other clubs I've been to, I've never found such a supportive community other than the running community. Running is such an individual sport, yet I feel so connected with other people there. And the first day that my friend took me to the running club, I just got hooked absolutely straight away. And there was two guys there who I mate with now, and they are quite advanced, and I was really happy that I could keep up with them. And I was like, wow, is this something I could really sort of entertain? And I ended up spending 150 quid on running shoes. It's a lot of money, to spend on shoes in particular, but they have turned out to be worth it. So yeah, that's obviously my background and of just fitness and things. I've done a lot of sport and other things, but in terms of athletics, this is definitely for me because what I love about it, it's not, I mean, even yeah, obviously marathons, half marathons. It is obviously it is competitive, it is a competition, but it's wonderful to think and see that I am literally just there to get a better time than I did last time. So it's you against you. And yeah, guys, I'm just gonna talk about my how the day went. So I think I got up about 7 o'clock, just had some food and stuff like that. Also, guys, so see, this is a bit crude information, but you want to be able to have a poop, before your run because you don't want to be carrying that all the way for 13.1 miles. So I had a coffee as well. Coffee makes you move, and so yeah, I got my t-shirt on, and yeah, and I got my little belt thing so I could put my phone and gels in as well. And yeah, I took two gels on the race, and I think the way the race really went, I started, I stood near like sort of like the start of the race where people were. There was obviously about like 400 to 500 people there, and I was like near the front, if not really at the front, because there wasn't many people in front of me. There was only like one guy in front of me. And so when we started, guys, I mean, the adrenaline was just an insane feeling, absolutely insane. I think the first feeling I've got, I mean, which I've ran with people like for the first time in a club, I felt that adrenaline because I hadn't really felt it for a long time or even before. I probably done it once with, I don't know, when I worked in a gym. But that feeling of adrenaline is something that I just live for. It's just I'm an absolute junkie for it. But it's just a feeling. Like when I started, literally when I started, I could feel my feet just literally bouncing off the floor. I could feel like all the blood was just pumping. It was just insane. And this is really where you've got to be careful and where you don't get overtired and things like that and just trying to keep up with them straight away. You cannot keep that up for 13.1 miles. I was able to keep it up for about 6, 7 miles, and then when I got to mile 9, that's when I really started to struggle. That's when people starting to overtake me. But I still got a time of 1 hour and 38, and I was just so happy with it. My running club, all the people that I know were so impressed with me, and I got the Strava app as well, so that's sort of like a running social media basically. It's sort of like a cycling running, walking, social media, and you can post things on there as well. And people were impressed, the things like that. So it's awesome. But it was. I mean, such an incredible experience. You know what I mean? That first ever half marathon. And I'm so happy with my time. I was aiming. For context, 3 weeks ago, obviously, you do half marathons in preparation for race day, and the last time I did it, it was 1 hour and 49 minutes. But I was stopping a lot to film myself, because if you guys see my running shorts, like the short videos on running, I have to prop up my camera on top of a fence to film me running, and that takes about 30 seconds, and I did that a good couple of times. So obviously shaved 11 minutes off my former time, but that's when I wasn't. That's when I was not stopping at all, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, and everything else. So yeah, it was a cracking experience, really, really was. And I'm just trying to think of just more things. Like, do you mean this? It was such a blur to me afterwards. Like, so much adrenaline, um, so much what's that, so many endorphins was just flooding my mind. I felt literally drunk on endorphins. Like, I remember, see it, like my family came after to watch me and stuff, to see me, and I just could not communicate with them. I was just absolutely flummoxed, like literally speechless. I remember like finishing, and I remember having some people ask me, "Oh, did you enjoy it?" I looked at them, I couldn't speak. I literally could not get the words out my mouth. So yeah, but yeah, guys, I really do recommend, if you are into athletics, if you're into anything like that, start with a half marathon. I think a full marathon right now would kill me. But yeah, I mean, I'm very, very grateful. I think I have a really, really bright future in running. But guys, what are your thoughts on athletics, on sport, on fitness? What's your niche within fitness? Is it powerlifting? Is it strongman? Is it cardio based? Is it running, swimming? I feel like I need to sneeze. No, I don't. So yeah, guys, I haven't got much else to say really. But I think, yeah, if I just end this, like, make sure you don't have the excitement overtake you. Like, there was points and times, like, before it, I really wanted a good time. I wanted to give it my all, and if I was just anxious and like stressed myself up about it, I mean, I was running the race before running it, which is interesting because a lot of things like I do struggle, like, in regards to, a lot of people struggle with anxiety nowadays. I'm one of those people, and you can overthink about a lot of things, but when you've done something repeatedly over time, it doesn't affect you anymore. And you could just say to yourself, when you get that anxious thought, you just say, well, I know what I'm doing. I'm confident in my ability, and then the thought goes away. And I'm pretty happy that this is literally only a 1 month of proper training. So I think this is definitely for me. But guys, thank you guys very much for watching my thoughts on this, and hope you guys enjoyed. And see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.